Good morning, I am VC Pramod. The headlines. Centre cuts LPG prices by 200 rupees per cylinder. Ujjwala scheme beneficiaries to get overall subsidy of 400 rupees per cylinder. Government to soon launch a new scheme for promotion of research and innovation in Pharma-Med Sector with total outlay of 5,000 crore rupees. Chandrayaan 3's Pragyan rover confirms presence of sulphur in lunar surface near South Pole. Festival of Raksha Bandhan to be celebrated in different parts of the country today and tomorrow. Government to set up 1,000 Khelo India Centres in the country within a year. And India beat Bangladesh 15-1 in Men's Asian Hockey 5S World Cup Qualifier in Salalah, Oman. Government has decided to cut the price of domestic LPG cylinders by 200 rupees per cylinder for all consumers. A decision in this regard was taken in the Union Cabinet meeting in New Delhi yesterday. Briefing media, Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur said this across-the-board reduction is in addition to the existing targeted subsidy of 200 rupees per cylinder to the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana households, which will continue. Now the benefit for Ujjwala beneficiaries stands at 400 rupees per LPG cylinder. Mr. Thakur said the centre has also decided to provide an additional 75 lakh Ujjwala connections, raising the total Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana beneficiaries to 10.35 crores.
75 लाख बहनों के लिए उज्ज्वला गैस योजना के अंतर्गत उनको गैस कनेक्शन मिलेंगे। उनको 1 रुपया भी नहीं देना पड़ेगा। गैस कनेक्शन भी मुफ्त मिलेंगे, पहला सिलेंडर भी, पाइप भी, चूल्हा भी। और रक्षा बंधन के इस पावन अवसर पर प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने निर्णय लिया है कि 200 रुपया गैस सिलेंडर के दाम कम किए जाएंगे। सभी उपभोक्ताओं के लिए 200 रुपए दाम कम होंगे और उज्ज्वला गैस योजना वालों को 200 रुपया सब्सिडी पहले ही मिलती है। ये 75 लाख जो नए कनेक्शन और मिलेंगे, ये 75 लाख कनेक्शन मिलने के बाद लगभग 10 करोड़ 35 लाख उज्ज्वला गैस योजना के लाभार्थी हो जाएंगे।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the reduction in prices of cooking gas cylinders will make the lives of women easier. Taking to X, former Twitter, PM Modi said the festival of Raksha Bandhan is a day to increase happiness in a family. May every sister of mine be happy, be healthy and wise. This is my wish from God, Mr. Modi said. People from all walks of life have welcomed the government's initiative to reduce the price of domestic LPG cylinders by 200 rupees for all consumers. Talking to Akashvani News, economic expert Sharad Kohli said the move comes as a big relief to the people. He termed it as a welcome step ahead of the festival of Raksha Bandhan.
It's a very welcome relief because the recent spurt in the prices of food and vegetables had caused inflation to rise in months. I think this will partly absorb that rise in inflation. It will neutralize the increased family budgets which people were coming across in the recent months due to monsoon and other reasons. I think this will be a big relief for them.
The flagship Ujjwala scheme is a major step towards reducing indoor air pollution and sustainable use of clean fuels among poor households and checking carbon emissions. Talking to Akashvani News, Professor in JNU's School of Environmental Sciences P.K. Joshi highlighted the significance of the scheme in environmental conservation.
LPG is clean fuel compared to firewood, cow dung cake. So this prevents women from many breathing related diseases and in turn their health improves, which are caused by toxic gases from biomass smoke.
We also spoke to a few beneficiaries of Ujjwala scheme who lauded the government move.
मेरा नाम पुनीत कुमार है और मैं शिमला हिमाचल प्रदेश का रहने वाला हूँ। सरकार द्वारा सिलेंडर के दाम में गिरावट की है, उसकी वजह से जो है मेरे परिवार में और अन्य परिवारों को की जो रसोई है उसमें बहुत ज्यादा फायदा हुआ है।
मेरा नाम अमिता अग्रवाल है और मध्य प्रदेश से बात कर रही हूँ। जैसे कि सभी को पता है कि 200 रुपए पर सिलेंडर कम हुए हैं, तो मुझे ये लगता है गृहिणी के तौर पर कि हमारे ऊपर जो अतिरिक्त भार है फिलहाल महंगाई का, उससे हमें थोड़ी सी सुविधा होगी और हम अच्छे से अपनी रसोई को संभाल पाएंगे।
मेरा नाम दीपक सिंह नेगी है और मैं उत्तराखंड के पौड़ी गढ़वाल जिले से बोल रहा हूँ। 200 रुपए जैसी मूल्यों में गिरावट हुई है, वो बहुत ही खुशी की एक खबर है, जिसमें कि एक आम आदमी के लिए ये बहुत अच्छी बात है और उससे काफी लाभ मिलेगा।
जी, मेरा नाम अखिलेश शर्मा है, मैं झांसी से हूँ, उत्तर प्रदेश से हूँ और जो LPG गैस पे जो 200 रुपए कम हुए हैं इससे बहनों को बड़ी राहत मिली है। तो वो रक्षाबंधन का एक गिफ्ट है मोदी जी की तरफ से।
Sheetal Chordia, a housewife from Wardha district of Maharashtra, is happy about the decision. Srimati Chordia said that this decision of the government will reduce the burden on their household expenses.
रक्षाबंधन के मौके पर मोदी सरकार ने जो हमको 200 रुपए सिलेंडर पर ऑफ करके दिया है वो बहुत अच्छा गिफ्ट है और हमको इसमें बजट में भी राहत मिलेगी और 200 रुपए हम हर महीने की बचत भी कर सकते हैं और इस तरह थोड़ी थोड़ी महंगाई कम होने से हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि और भी चीजों में थोड़ी महंगाई कम हो। इसके लिए मोदी सरकार से रिक्वेस्ट भी करेंगे और उनको थैंक यू भी देंगे इस 200 रुपए सिलेंडर पे कम करने के लिए।
Shilya Narkhede, a housewife from Buldhana district of Maharashtra, said this is a great gift that central government has given to all women in the country on the auspicious occasion of Raksha Bandhan.
अभी जो 200 रुपए कम कर दिए और 900 रुपए उसके रेट हो गए तो उसके वजह से महिलाओं को जो सेव करने पड़ते थे 1100 रुपए अभी 900 रुपए पे आ गए तो सब महिलाएं बहुत हैप्पी है और रक्षाबंधन के शुभ मुहूर्त पे उन्होंने जो 200 रुपए कम करके हम सब महिलाओं को गिफ्ट ही दिया है। इसके लिए केंद्र सरकार और मोदी जी के बहुत बहुत आभारी है हम।
Rajya Sabha member and BJP OBC Morcha President Dr. K. Lakshman has thanked Prime Minister Narendra Modi for reducing the price of domestic LPG cylinder, benefiting the women in particular and the common man in general. Speaking to Akashvani correspondent, he said that the government headed by Mr. Modi is biased towards women welfare.
बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ महिलाओं के लिए जो शौचालय बनाना, इस तरह मोदी जी ने जो निर्णय लिया, मैं मोदी जी सरकार को धन्यवाद देता हूं और बधाई भी देता हूं। इस अवसर पर सिर्फ आज रक्षाबंधन नहीं, ओणम के त्योहार के अवसर पर जो निर्णय लिया गया, मैं हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं।
Union Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers Dr. Mansukh Mandavia has said that the government will soon launch a new scheme for promotion of research and innovation in Pharma-Med Sector PRIP with a total outlay of 5,000 crore rupees. Last month, the Union Cabinet had given its approval to the scheme for a period of 5 years from 2023-24 to 2027-28. He added that the objective of the PRIP scheme is to transform India Pharma-Med Tech sector from cost-based competitiveness to innovation-based growth by strengthening the research infrastructure in the country. Out of the 5,000 crore rupees earmarked for the scheme, 700 crore rupees will be for strengthening the research infrastructure through centers of excellence in the 7 existing national institutes of pharmaceutical education and research. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. The Indian Space Research Organization ISRO has said that the Pragyan rover's laser-induced breakdown spectroscope confirmed the presence of sulphur in the lunar surface near the South Pole through the first ever in-situ measurements. In a social media post, ISRO said the rover's spectroscope also detected aluminium, calcium, ferrous, iron, chromium, titanium, manganese, silicon and oxygen as expected. It added that the search for hydrogen is underway. India scripted history on August 23rd by becoming the first country to touch down on the moon's south pole. The festival of Raksha Bandhan will be celebrated today and tomorrow in different parts of the country. On this occasion, sisters tie colorful rakhis around the wrist of their brothers and pray for their prosperity, health and well-being. In return, brothers pledge to protect and support their sisters and present them gifts. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted the people on the occasion. In her message, President Murmu said the festival of Raksha Bandhan is a symbol of love between brothers and sisters. The President hoped that the festival of love, affection and faith will nurture the spirit of harmony in the society and enhance the respect for women. In his message, the Vice President urged people to resolve to stand by Nari Shakti as they commit to take India to greater glory. He hoped that the festival adds joy and happiness in everyone's lives. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged people to celebrate Raksha Bandhan in the spirit of love, affection, faith and spirit of harmony in the society.
हम ऐसा राखी का शानदार त्योहार मनाएं, ऐसा भाईचारा का, ऐसा बंधुत्व का, ऐसा प्यार का वातावरण बनाएं कि G20 समिट में भी चारों तरफ ये बंधुत्व, ये भाईचारा, ये प्यार, ये हमारी संस्कृति, हमारी परंपरा का दुनिया को परिचय कराएं.
Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has announced that 1,000 Khelo India Centres will be established within a year in the country. Launching key initiatives on Indian sports in New Delhi on the occasion of National Sports Day yesterday, the minister said that it will not only provide employment opportunities to former athletes, but also give budding sportspersons a chance to take guidance from the veterans. Mr. Thakur also lauded the 18-year-old Pragyan for his remarkable performance at the recent Chess World Cup.
अभी एक चेस टूर्नामेंट हुआ, वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप. मात्र 18 साल की उम्र में प्रज्ञानंदा ने चुनौती दी विश्व के नंबर 1 खिलाड़ी को. ये भारत के युवाओं का सामर्थ्य है, भारत के युवाओं की ताकत है, जो एक नहीं अनेक क्षेत्रों में देखने को मिलती है. अंडर 20 में हमारी रेसलर 2 बार लगातार अंडर 20 में वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बनी, उनका नाम है अंतिम पंगाल. एक नहीं अनेकों आपको ऐसे उदाहरण देखने को मिलेंगे.
India defeated Bangladesh by a massive margin of 15-1 in the Men's Asian Hockey 5S World Cup Qualifier contest in Salalah, Oman yesterday. While Maninder Singh was the leading scorer with 4 goals, Mohammad Raheel netted 3, whereas Sukhwinder, Gurjot Singh and Pawan Rajbhar hit 2 goals each. Mandeep Moore and Dipson Tirki scored 1 goal apiece. India have already won the Women's Asian Hockey 5S World Cup qualifier by defeating Thailand 7-2 in the final of the tournament. In football, East Bengal has reached Durand Cup final after 19 years, beating Northeast 5-3 on penalties. In the first semi-final of the 132nd Durand Cup played at the Salt Lake Stadium yesterday, with 1 minute left on the clock, it was Nandakumar's header that helped East Bengal make a dramatic turnaround as they came back from being 0-2 down to make it 2 each and force a penalty shootout. The Asian Cup 2023 tournament will kick off from today across 4 venues in Pakistan and Sri Lanka. In the opening match of the tournament, Pakistan will take on Nepal in Multan, Pakistan. India will start their campaign against Pakistan on 2nd September in Kandy. The final will be played on 17 September in Colombo. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Ramya.
Thank you, Pramod. China's PLA scaling up in Aksai-Chin satellite data as the headline in the Hindustan Times. Strong protest to China over Arunachal in map is the lead in the Asian Age. China releases map with Indian territories absurd, says EAM is the lead in the Times of India. Mostly all papers cover the story of China releasing the 2023 standard map showing Aksai-Chin and Arunachal Pradesh within its boundaries. The Statesman headlines, J&K will be restored its statehood, government tells SC. The Hindu headline reads, when will you restore J&K statehood? CJI asks Centre. All papers also cover the cabinet clearing the 200 rupees gas cylinder subsidy, slashing the price for around 330 million people. And finally, some papers have covered the story of the first recordings of Chandrayaan-3 Pragyan rover module confirming sulphur on the moon. And with that, it's back to you, Pramod.
Thank you, Ramya. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Centre cuts LPG prices by 200 rupees per cylinder. Ujjwala scheme beneficiaries to get overall subsidy of 400 rupees per cylinder. Government to soon launch a new scheme for promotion of research and innovation in Pharma-Med Sector with total outlay of 5,000 crore rupees. Chandrayaan-3's Pragyan rover confirms presence of sulphur in lunar surface near South Pole. Festival of Raksha Bandhan to be celebrated in different parts of the country today and tomorrow. Government to set up 1,000 Khelo India Centres in the country within a year. And India beat Bangladesh 15-1 in Men's Asian Hockey 5S World Cup Qualifier in Salalah, Oman. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.